How you doing? Say hello if you're here. I can't see who it is, so how's everyone doing? Alright? 6 people so far. Brian Hall, how you doing? Veronica Chronic, hello. Say hello guys, please. That'd be very kind. Jessica, hello. Another Brian. How you doing? The 2 Brians are here. How's your day been, guys? Stephanie Phillips. Dustin. Lanaville. Oh, Dustin's here, yeah? Cool. Stephanie Phillips. How you doing? Be great if you could share this group out, guys. Jean, how you doing, girl? Alright? How's everyone doing? How's your day going? And thank you for coming back to watch me. It's very kind of you. Tonight I'm going to be, obviously, it's going to be the mediumship, so yeah, I'm going to just go with what I get. Please share it out, that'd be very kind. Very, very kind. How you doing? Just let it build up a little bit more. Just let some people come in. It's going to take a little while, so just don't leave the group. Don't leave the live, shall I say. And then we'll go from there, eh? What's happening anyway? Please give me a reading, Vicky Nelson. Maybe. We'll see what happens in a minute. I'm not going to tune in just yet. We'll do it in a few minutes. See Vicky Nelson. Be very kind if you could share this out, guys. Yeah. Dom, how you doing, mate? Can you give me a reading? Maybe so, Brian Hall. Maybe so. Thank you, Jean. I'll do the same if I'm honest. Yeah, so yeah. There's 15 of us so far, so I'll do it in a minute. But I am thinking of doing a development class for anyone that feels like they're in tune or whatever. And we'll go live like this. Just get a selected few. So if anyone's missed, Crystal, how you doing? If anyone's interested in that, let me know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm thinking of loads of different things, but we'll see what happens. How is everyone? Everyone okay? Thank you. Who would like a reading? Who would like a reading? If you'd like a reading, please share the group out. That'd be very kind. And then we'll go from there. There's 23 of us so far. There's 23 of us, 21 of us so far. Nicole Rice, I would love a reading, please. Angela. How you doing, Ange? Yeah, if you'd like a reading, please share the group out. That'd be kind. I'm going to be on for a good hour anyway, so we're going to get through a few messages. Through a few. I don't know whether we can go live yet. I'm not too sure. Let me... No, I thought they sorted the issue out where we could go live, because it's so much easier where someone I can actually see you, but I don't think they've done it. I might actually transfer over to YouTube, because then we can go live and see each other direct. Not now, but maybe in the future. Not great, but I'm here. Stop it, Ange. Life is alright, man. You just... Yeah. Right, yeah. I'd love to have one. I know, I'm sure. Alright. Alright, so listen, so I'm going to pick someone to read for. My head's up my arse at the moment, so I've just finished meditating, so I'm like... Okay. Brian Hall. Brian Hall. Is Brian Hall there? Is Brian Hall there, please? Angie, how you doing, mate? Angie. Is Brian Hall there, please? Get your message up there, mate, so I can see you here. Kathy, how you doing? You right, Angie, girl? Okay, Brian, so I'm going to tune into your energy. Now you've connected with me. I'm just trying to... I just want to build up that energy. I know you're here. I know you're here. Okay, I'm... Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to tune. I'm just listening to them. So, Debbie, how you doing? I'm not being all weird. I'm listening to what they're trying to tell me, right? So there's a lady there's a female energy that steps forward, Brian. There's a female energy that steps forward, and she has this really, really, really strong, overpowering care for you. That's what I don't always say things like, but that's what she makes me feel like a really overprotective mum. That's what I get. I get that sort of vibe. So if it's not your mum, it could be your grandma. Do you know what I mean? But I get like that really protective mum. She's really, really making me feel like she's there with you, protecting you. I've only just connected, so I just want to get it right for you. Yeah, I'm aware of the female energy. She's very, very protective. This could well be your mum, and if your mum's not passed, then it would be your grandma, but you would have had a really strong connection with her. There's a strong connection with her. She feels that strong. And I hear her saying yes. Yes. I really feel like she's saying, that's my boy. Yeah, she is. That's my boy. And she looks like that, like how I'm looking, like that's my boy. And there was some issues. There was some issues with... My mum has passed. I would imagine this would be your mum then. She showed me a really, really strong, like I said to you, really strong protective feeling. Also, this might not be her, but she's giving me signals of terrible breathing issues. That might not be her. That could be you or someone else in the family that's going through that right now, or that could have been her or someone that's passed that's with her, right? But they're just validations. They show me just little bits of information. So we have to then plan that out, right? So I'm getting the issues with the breathing. With the breathing, either someone was very, very wheezy all the time, or coughing all the time, or struggled to breathe at a certain time. She's showing me that. Phyllis, hi. She's showing me that. There is also another man. There's another man here with me. There is another man here that's with me. That's with your mum. If it's your mum, and this man is old. He's older than you, but I don't feel like he's a lot older. So I wouldn't have put him as your dad. It could be like a brother or a friend. Like there's someone that passed earlier than he should have. That's what he's giving me. He's giving me that, and he's telling me I'm right. So this would be like a brother or a friend. This is someone that passed before their time, and I feel like there was some kind of heart attack issues with somebody. I really feel like the heart's grasp tightening. I feel really uncomfortable across my chest area with this man. I hope you understand this, Brian. And they're talking about the health issues. The health issues. So was that for your mum or for the guy? And the S name for a man, like Steve or Stephen, like the S name for a man. There's something there for that, right? I hope you can take this, Brian. Can you let me know what you're feeling? And there's also something to do with the rings or jewellery that was left. So I don't know whether that was mum's or grandma's or whoever that is, but the rings and the jewellery that means something. And also there's something to do with the bracelet with all the charms on, or had a certain couple of bits and bobs on, like little bits. I did have a close friend die. Okay. Did he have did he have the chest issues? The heart attack or the chest issues? Like he's making me feel like the tightness around the top. I'm hearing it. And I don't know. He's showing me motorbikes. So he must have been into that, right? He's showing me a motorbike. So there's something to do with a motorbike for him. Because he's showing me it. And he's showing me like groups of people on them. So I don't know whether he used to go off with them, or there was like a group of you that used to go. But he's showing me like a group of guys all on the motorbikes. What he is saying is there's something that you've stopped doing that you used to do, like a hobby or something. And he's saying you really need to get back into it. So I don't know whether you've let go and just gone, I can't be bothered, Brian. But he's making me aware that he's always around you. He's always around you. And I'm sure you talk to them, or you talk to yourself, but they're listening, right? That's what they're making me aware of. And the number 3 has a meaning for you. The number 3. So that could be the third or the third month. So it could be a third of a month or March, or the number 3. 3 has a meaning. You've either got 3 kids, you were 1 or 3. 3 has a meaning. Self-defense classes, I gave up. Oh, okay. Well, he's talking about you getting back into it. Let's don't lose the hope on stuff. I don't know whatever that's through, but he's saying you need to get back into that. That's what he's telling me. He's telling me that 100%. And the S name is a definite for whoever this may be. It might not be him, might not be her, but the S name for a man is definite, like a Stephen or a Steve. Definite. I get that. So I have 2 brothers. Oh, so you're 1 of 3. Okay, brilliant. That's fine. They just pointed at 3, so yeah, we have to look at where the 3 comes from. What I am going to do, I'm going to leave their love with you. It was only a short reading, but we've got a lot of people here. If anyone would like a private reading, please message me. Um, Obviously, private readings do cost, but they are a lot more advanced. Like, we could go for an hour reading. So, yeah, I'm going to leave their love with you, Brian. It was only a little something for you, but they're around you. Something to do with your flowers. I don't know whether you've been planting flowers, Brian, or you've been sorting out the garden. There's something that you're doing or haven't been doing. There's something there with the flowers. They're making me aware of that. So, yeah, I'll leave their love with you. Thank you. How's everyone doing? You all right? There's 42 of us now. How is everyone? How did you find that, Brian? Did you find that okay, mate? I hope you enjoyed the little bits of information I could provide. Who would like a reading? Who would like a reading? It's your mum's birthday today, yeah? It was only a short little message for him, but there's loads of people on. Who would like a reading? That was Brian, that was their message, mate. For you to get back out. The things that you're not doing, start doing again. Okay, Vicky Nelson. I'm going to give you a reading because you asked for one at the first, yeah? Vicky Nelson. I'm going to give you a go, girl. I'm going to give you a go. I know earlier I know in a long time. You didn't know you joined us. But you were dead on. Oh, good, good. All right, Angela, maybe. Vicky Nelson. So Vicky messaged me earlier when we first come on the live and was like, my mum, I want to speak to my mum. So I can't come on here and go, I've got a female here, because that's terrible, right? But what I can do is I can connect with whatever energies come to me, Vicky. I can't summons them. They don't. I'm not like that. It doesn't work like that. They come to me, right? So yeah, let me tune into Vicky. Right. Okay. I actually have. There's actually a couple of women that are here for you, Vicky Nelson. There's two ladies here. Um, there's two ladies here. Do you understand the name Denise, Vicky Nelson? Denise. It's not something I just pull out the hat. Denise is something I'm hearing. Or something similar to that, right? Something similar to that. I feel very, very with one of these ladies. I feel very, very negative. I do. I feel not in myself, but I feel like she was very negative. Maybe at the end, I feel like there was some pain with one of the ladies. There was some pain with one of the ladies. Definite. Amanda, how you doing? There was some pain with one of the ladies. She must have suffered later on in life. So I feel like this was like this could be your mum and her mum. I'm not quite sure, but there's two ladies here, and one's older than the other. Do you understand? So, and then she's talking about the sisters. So I don't know whether you're a sister, you've got a sister, but she's talking about the sisters. And then she's talking about the falling out of the family. That's what she's talking about. And she's nodding. She's talking about the falling out of the family, like there's some sort of divide, or someone's just not prepared to back down with something. Yes. And it's almost like someone's done something not that nice, because she like brushes her hands and says, I wipe my hands with them. That's what she's telling me, Vicky. I have a sister. There you go. She talked about the sister, so that would be you then, yeah? Okay. But she's talking about the somewhere in the family, the dividance. Someone's done something, and she's like brushing her hands, saying she's had enough of it. That's what she's saying. Also, whoever lost the child, there's a child in the spirit world with her that she brings forward. Um, I don't know. I feel really different with this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. There's something going on here. There's something fishy going on here. I'm sensing something dodgy going on here. I don't know where it is in the group, whoever's watching, but there's someone here that's up to no good. There is. I sense someone here that may, yeah, I don't know what it is. There's someone here that's not too kind. I'm aware of it. They're telling me I'm aware of it. And my connection's going really poor at the moment. So there's something here that's going on, and I don't like it. Let me get my act together. Vicky Nelson, I'm going to leave you be for now. And that's, yeah, that's not because of you. I don't know. There's something not right. Like, I'm just trying to connect, and it's just, there's something not right. So I'm going to leave that message there. Vicky Nelson. And then I'm going to come back to you at some stage. I promise. All right? Promise. And then, yeah. I promise you I'll come back to you. Right, who would like a reading? I need to change that reading. There's something going on, because the frequency in my ear has changed massively. Unless there's someone dodgy on here watching that don't like me or whatever. I know. I ain't stupid. All right, okay. Angela, I don't know how you... Fawcett, is it? Angela Fawcett? I'm going to have a go with you, girl. Angela Fawcett, yeah. I hope everyone's all right. I hope everything's good. When something changes in my ear, because I hear it in my ear, right? When something changes, there's a reason for it. I don't know where it could be. There's a reason for it. Sadly, Vicky Nelson got the brunt of it. I just couldn't really connect for her. There's something that was going on. Like the sink with two T's, yeah? Okay. And all I get, that's really weird, all I get is deceit. I just heard someone's come on in my ear and say, deceit. So I know there's someone watching. There's someone watching that ain't too clever in this bloody group. I don't mind. I've got no issues. I'm going to connect with Angela. So I'm going to try. My head is gone. Angela Fossett. Okay, so let's get right into it now because my head just went all weird then. I'm aware of a young guy that steps forward, Angela. A young guy. Now, that's what I'm feeling, right? I'm aware of a young guy that steps forward. Can you understand where there's a young guy that steps forward for you? Would you understand that, Angela? And I'm hearing a lot of music. So, yeah, there's a troll on here. That's what you call them. There's a troll. 100%, Melissa. That's what it is. And I feel it. I sense it. As soon as they come in, my frequency changed. Oh, so you can understand the young man that comes through, yeah? And he's showing me the music. There's a lot of music. So he must have loved the music. He must have loved the music. And he comes through with a lot of regret. He comes through with a lot of regret, Angela. He comes through regretting the decisions he made. Silly mistakes he made, he's telling me. And I don't know whether there were plans set. I don't know where he's going with it, but I feel it. There was some plans set for him and somebody, or just him. There was something planned before he passed. And he's absolutely gutted from that. But there's nothing he can do. That's what he's saying. There's nothing I can do now except for watch over you. This is what he's telling me. The number 4 has a meaning for him or for you, Angela Fossett. The number 4, so that's the 4th of a month, the 4th month, or you're one of 4, or 4 has a meaning for him, right? I also see, I also see, I also see some kind of this. I've some trip that he's may have shown me that he might have gone on beforehand, like on holiday on the plane, because I see a plane and normally that means holiday, or you're planning one, or you're looking to go away somewhere. He's showing me that. And the M name for a lady like Marissa, like the M name for a female, the M name. He's making me aware of. This is what he's making me aware of. And there's some things, he's talking about the things that are going on in your life at the moment are through choice. That's his message. Are through choice. He's telling me the things that are going on at the moment are through choice. You choose what you want to do and you choose who you want in your life. You choose where you want to be. You choose whether you want to be down for certain things. This is his message. He's clapping. I can see him clapping. Angela Fossett. And the T name for a man like Tony means something too around the boy. %100. The troll must have left because I feel good again. I've gone back down to earth now. I went all weird just a minute ago. Oh no. I ain't stupid. Okay. Did you lose a child, Angela? Did you lose a child? A young baby? Literally crying. Yes, he would say that. Okay. That's fine if you don't know the T, but that's great. You're understanding this. He's here. He's with you all the time. And he's shown me the little red robin as a bird, as a symbol for you, Angela. The little red robin. So I don't know whether you have one that you see all the time or a certain bird that pops in. But there is one there. Almost, but he didn't die. Yes. Okay. And he tells me 6 months has a meaning. 6 months. So I don't know whether that had something to do with him passing or 6 months has a meaning for you. That's what he's telling me, 6 months. So you make that how you make that, right? But there's a meaning to that, 6 months. All the time in the M. Okay, that's great that you can take that validations. I don't know whether you spend a lot of time with your family or certain people that you've backed away from. He's telling me you need to make more of an effort. That's his message. I'm going to leave his love with you, Angela. God bless. Thank you. Who would like a reading, guys? Who would like a reading? Would anyone like a reading? Would love a reading. Amanda. Didn't I read for you last week though, Amanda? Or was that your fella? That was your fella, wasn't it? Kim Foster, yeah? How you doing, mate? Stephanie Phillips. How you doing? Michelle Mullins. Helen Sweeney. Alicia, we're going private. Alicia, we're going private reading, girl. Because she donated out the kindness of her heart. Brian Hall, if you would like a private reading, we could go further. 100%. But like I said, private readings, they do cost, but they're really advanced. They'll go right into it, and they last up to an hour. So, yeah. One for Kelly Scott, please. Stephanie Phillips, I'm going to read you, girl. Yeah. Stephanie Phillips. Are you here? Stephanie Phillips. Pick Margaret Wayne, please. Brian, if you would like a private reading, private message me. Or go through Ange. You know Ange, right? Go through Ange or contact me direct through Messenger. Thank you. Stephanie Phillips. Are you there? Stephanie, are you here? Are you here? Are you there? Thank you, yes. Okay. I am aware. Just before we even started, Stephanie Phillips, someone just come in my ear and said, "Daddy's girl." So I don't know whether that's for you. I don't know whether that's for you, but they just said, Daddy's girl. So I don't know whether your father is part. I'm not too sure because I haven't connected yet. So I'm not going to say. But if he's passed, that would have meant him saying that, right? But if he's not passed, someone else has come in and said it, right? But I do hear Daddy's girl. As I connect with your energy, I feel like I don't go with normally what, I don't really, excuse me, I don't normally go with how people feel, but that's where they want to take it with you, right? That's where they want to take it because I'm getting that in my mind. Yes, he has passed. Okay. Because I just heard someone come to me and say, Daddy's girl. So, like, you've just confirmed that he's passed. That's fine. Well, that means that he's here, right? His energy's not that strong at the moment, but I am aware that if you've been worrying about yourself, the way you look, or the way I don't know whether you're really insecure about yourself, or that or there's something that you've been worrying about. They're concerned about that. Need to make more of an effort with yourself, Stephanie Phillips. Let me tune in. I'm just trying to tune in. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, they're really concerned about the way you feel, and I feel like it could be about yourself, right? I really feel like your insecurities are a little bit high. I don't know whether you wake up and you just struggle with yourself, the way you are and the way you feel. Just it's all to do with the mind, and they're just a little bit worried about that. That's what they're telling me, and you need to make more of an effort with yourself. I am. I keep hearing the name Charlotte. Charlotte. So wherever that name is for you, Stephanie Phillips, Charlotte. And I hear them say yes, Charlotte. And there is something coming up, a birthday, or or there's some kind of celebration. There's some kind of celebration, Stephanie Phillips. Some kind of celebration. I see balloons. So there's something that's just gone, or something that's coming up, like a birthday, whatever. And I don't know whether you're a keen dancer. Oh, my cousin's daughter is Charlotte. Okay, that's fine. I don't know whether you're a keen dancer or you're really nervous and you've got to go somewhere where there's dancing. There's something to do with you dancing they're making me aware of. My birthday's the 23rd. Perfect. Perfect. Brilliant validation then. Brilliant validation. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda. Is your dad the? I do like to dance. Okay. Well, they're telling me they're like showing me you dancing, and I don't know. And sometimes you have to just puzzle it up. So it's either you feel really uncomfortable with it or you're really good at it. But they show me you dancing. It has a meaning, right? And what I have birthday plans to dance. Oh, well, there you go. What I am aware of is that you're really particular. You're quite fussy, aren't you? Like I feel like you might be a bit of a clean freak, like bit too clean. I'm hearing yes, like yeah. I think it's a bit too clean. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you might be over clean, like a bit of OCD. Yeah, I get that vibe. get that vibe. Oh, you love to dance with your dad. Your dad is your dad the small man? The small man, and he's got glasses on. Is that him, or would that be his father? Because there's a couple of guys here for you. One's a small man, and he's got glasses, and he had a stick in the end, like a cane. He must have had a bad back or bad legs or something, whatever. But he's showing me. It might be your father or his father, right? The name George means something too. The name George. They're telling me that the message for you is okay. You say yes. Brilliant. Brilliant. Have you just gone back to school? Have you just gone back to school or something to do with learning? Something to do with you learning or something, you're learning something new? Okay, that's fine. That's fine about the cane. That's fine. Bobby. Oh, yeah, that's what they. You know, who's Bobby? I just heard them say Bobby. And there's something to do with the Christmas period for you, Stephanie Phillips. Something to do with the Christmas period. So whether they passed at that time or there's something there for that. Okay. And there's someone, he just said chain smoker. He just said chain smoker. So I don't know what he means by that unless you're a really heavy smoker. I don't know, or he was. But he just said chain smoker to me. That's what he's telling me. I almost feel like you need to start encouraging yourself as a person. And they're nodding. You need to start encouraging yourself. Not sure about the Bobby. That's fine. I heard Bobby, but it's fine. That's fine. They're telling me you need to start encouraging yourself. Start moving forward with life positively. Um, I don't know whether you connect enough with them. She needs to do more. Yeah. They're telling you to communicate with them. Okay, I just heard chain smoking, so it could be someone here that's with them, right? Yeah. Did you used to actually go to a class with your dad? Did you go to like a dancing class with your father? Because I see a man with his dancing shoes on, and he's like clapping them, like tap dancing type, making a noise. Do you know what I mean? I see that. Um, yeah, they're letting you know that they're with you. Um, they're letting you know that they're with you, and they're also talking about the food consumption. They're talking. They're talking about the food consumption. So I wouldn't. No classes. Okay. Talking about the food consumption. So I don't know whether you're not eating the right foods, or you've just given up on cooking, or you're not making an effort with it. They're talking about you getting into it and taking time and enjoying it. Because they're saying life is good for you. They're saying life is good for you. I'm going to leave his love. I'm going to leave their love with you, and I hope you enjoyed the little messages that I could provide for you. How is everyone doing? Is everyone all right? Yeah, it's just Do you know what, Stephanie? You know what, Stephanie? It's just a little validation, little validations. These lives are just to provide little validations that your loved ones still exist. But there's 49 people on here at the moment, so there's all sorts of energies trying to come through, right? So a private reading's different. If you want a private reading, hook me up, let me know, private message me, we'll have it. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Who would like a reading, man? Who would like a reading? My brother-in-law, George Kane, before he passed, I was married to Bob, and my mum was a chain smoker. Do you know what? It could. Do you know what? Whenever I connect with spirit, right? Annie Burke O'Neill. Do you know? Whenever I connect with spirit, I always connect with that one person. But recently, I've had people coming on and saying, I can take everything you're saying. So it could possibly be, where there's 40 odd people on here, it could possibly be your loved one's trying to come through and pass a message on. It could be. I'm not going to say it is, because I'm not a cop-out. But it could well be, like, yeah. Annie Burke O'Neill's writ, my brother-in-law, George, because I said George, had a cane before he passed. I was married to Bob, because I said Bob, and a battered cane, and my mum was a chain smoker. I always started teaching this week. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Could work like that, you know. I'm not going to say it's not. It could well work like that. Piggybacking, yeah, definite. I've never really had it before, but recently, since I've been doing these lives again, I'm getting an influx of all these energies, and that's why I felt the energy changing earlier. Yeah, could well be piggybacking. Yeah, we chat after, Scott, on it, mate. Jessica Bouchamp has never had a reading before. Where is she? Oh, coming in. Jessica Bouchamp. Jessica Bouchamp, are you there, yeah? Love reading. Alright, alright. Thank you, Angela. Where are we at? Is Jessica Bouchamp here, please? First timer, Margaret Wayne. I'll get to you, Margaret Wayne. It might not be tonight, but we'll have it at some point. Alright, I'm here. Jessica Bouchamp. Oh, there's a man here. Okay. Thank you, Martha. Martha Holmes could really use a reading if anyone's coming through for him. Alright. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for all turning up. Thanks for listening. I'll be doing these lives all the time, so just come on and just check me out. I'll get round to every single one of you. But Jessica Bouchamp, I'm going to be reading for you now, yeah? And there is a male energy that steps forward for you, and he's a slim-build man with glasses. He's a slim-build... Stuck in your head tonight. A man for me? Yes, Jessica. Jessica Bouchamp. There's a male energy, a man that steps forward for you. Are you for her? Yes. He says yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And he's a slim build man with glasses. He's a slim build man with glasses, and he's quite young. I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't put him too old if I was honest. I wouldn't put him too old if I'm honest. Um, Quite an intelligent guy. That's one thing he's coming forward doing, Jessica Beauchamp. If you can't understand it, just listen to it because he's telling me he's definitely for you. So somewhere in the family or whatever, a friend, whatever. But he's definitely for you because I can hear him saying, yes, Jessica Beauchamp, yes, Jessica. He's saying your name. Definite. And he's talking about your grandma being here with you. Your grandma. Something to do, I feel like it might be your mum's mum that's passed over. She's coming through too. She's on the back burner at the moment. She's sitting in the background, but she's definitely here. If it's not your mum's mum, it will be your dad's dad. But I feel like his mum's mum. I feel that, right? But it's definitely a grandma here for you because this guy's just said. This guy is he still is. Excuse me, very intelligent man, young man, very intelligent. You understand? Do you understand the younger guy that's passed, Jessica? He's telling me about the computers. He would have been really good on the computers. My mum's mum. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine. She's here, but there's a guy here that's seems very intelligent. He would have been really good on the computers. I think there might have been some kind of suicide issue with this guy. There was a lot of depression. That's 100%. There was a lot of depression with this young guy, and he crashed. He went really low and deep and couldn't find himself. Marilyn Johnson, are you watching? Okay. He went really, really deep and couldn't get out. And he's coming forward. He's stepping forward, but he's making me aware of how he felt before he passed, and he couldn't see out the darkness. There was definitely a suicide of some kind. Rowena Putt, how you doing? That's fine, Jessica. That's fine. But somewhere around you, the guy is here for someone in your family or one of your friends, one of your close friends that's lost someone, a young guy to suicide, and he's coming through. They work like that, Jessica. They work like that. So if you've got a friend that's lost a son, or you've got a friend that's lost, or someone that's lost someone through suicide, and he's a young slim build guy, and he's got short cropped brown hair, and he's got glasses on, and he's a slim build guy. I can see him, and he's nodding and smiling. There's definitely the suicide for him. Definitely. If we move away from him, if you can't understand that, that's fine. But somewhere around you, someone has lost someone through suicide. 100%. And it's a young guy. I have a lady here, Jessica, and she's got a bit of weight to her. She's quite a big girl, or she put on a bit of weight as she got older, right? And she's sitting in this one chair. It's this one armchair, just a single chair. She's sitting there, I can see her. And she's got white hair, like grey white hair, and she's smiling. She seems so happy. And she loved her roast dinners. She loved the meat and veg and potato. She loved that. That's what she's telling me. She loved it. Not sure, is my gram saying anything? Well, that's what I'm saying. This lady is sitting here and she's telling me she loved her roast dinners. Like meat, veg and potato. She loved it. And she seems really happy in herself. She's telling me about the asthma. So she might have had breathing issues, or you've got them, or this. But I feel like she's talking about her. And she's talking about the health issues creeping up on her really quick. It's like she was fine one minute, and the next minute she was really poorly. That's what she's telling me. She was fine one minute, next minute she was really poorly, come down with everything. Couldn't shake it off, she's saying. Couldn't shake it off. And there's something to do with someone next to her bed. And I feel like this person was a saint that always they stayed with them, all stayed with her all the time. Yes, she's saying yes. And she's like really, really. I have asthma. I also had many ladies also passed. I work. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. This lady is a big girl. She's got quite a bit of weight to her. She's got short grey hair, and it's like, yeah, short grey hair. And she's telling me about she loved the roast dinners. She's telling me about being okay in herself and then becoming really ill, or having the health issues happen really quick. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about she would be a stifler for making sure that you were doing yourself right, making sure that, because she know, I don't, yeah, it's hard to express. She's making me feel that she would have been a stifle. She would have been on it, to make sure that you were healthy and happy, and making sure you were eating right. Always eat your vegetables. She's like, that's what she's making me feel like. She was on it, because she's telling me it really affected her later on in life when she fell ill. It really affected her. Number 7 has a meaning for you too. The 7th month, or the 7th of a month, or the number 7 has a meaning. There's definite for you, Jessica. And she's talking about the grandchildren. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them, the grandchildren. And there's a little boy and a little girl. I don't know whether they're little anymore, but she's saying that to me. And the little boy has blonde hair. I can see he's got blonde hair. The little lad has got blonde hair. I can see that. And there's some kind of trip that you've just come off of, or you're going on, or you're thinking about, like a bike ride with the family, or on your own, whatever. But I see a few people bike riding on their bikes. I'm going to leave their love with you. They're around you. They're very present. The young guy must be someone around you somewhere. He's gone now, but he was around you. There's someone around you that's lost someone to suicide. Yeah. Hillary Moore, hi. Jessica, I hope you can take what I've provided for you. I'm going to leave their love with you. Thank you. Guys, I'm going to shut off now. I've done a few readings. I'm going to be back on in a few days. Thank you so much. If you'd like a private reading, feel free. Thank you so much. Thank you.